Hi guys, this is the Samsung Galaxy A36 here at GSMDome.com for a hands-on. We already did a hands-on with the Galaxy A56, but the A36 is nowhere in sight here in Barcelona Mobile World Congress. There are some changes from the previous generation. For example, we're getting a brand new selfie camera, which is now more powerful, more detailed in shots and better at night and at HDR capture. We're also getting finally a Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 processor if you don't like the Exynos. Apparently the phone has become slimmer, but the aesthetic black bezels around it are, well, still here. Now let's talk about design first and foremost. 7.4 millimeters in thickness, basically 1 millimeter thicker than the rumored Galaxy S25 Edge, the rumored thickness. Exact same thickness as the Galaxy A56, just in case you're wondering. Weighs 195 grams and comes in a few hues, which have lovely names: lavender, black, white and lime. This is supposed to be white, but it feels like lavender when put in the sunlight. As far as materials are concerned, at the front we have glass with a special protection from Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. There's a plastic frame and the back side is made of glass with Gorilla Glass Victus Plus yet again. We also have IP67 certification for dust and waterproofing. We also have Circle to Search for the AI, some cute filters, 6.7-inch Super AMOLED screen, just like the predecessor, and the battery is a 5000 mAh unit, 45-watt charging. This is for security, Samsung knows Vault, and we also have a fingerprint scanner in the screen. You're getting 6 years of Android updates this time around. One UI 7.0 is minimalistic, and I totally love this area here with the quick settings. The design has changed a bit, slimmer with a stylish twist. What has not changed, well, the camera setup is the same at the back. 50 megapixel main with optical image stabilization f1.8, 8 megapixel ultra wide f2.2 aperture, 5 megapixel macro f2.4. So yeah, that's pretty much it with 4K capture. 4K capture at the front side as well for the 12 megapixel selfie camera. You're also getting 6 gigs of RAM, aside from the version with 8 gigs and up to 256 gigabytes of storage, UFS 2.2. Actually expecting the newer technology than UFS 2.2. Now on the camera front, you can definitely tell we have the same feature as the predecessors: Pro video, night, food, panorama, macro, super slow-mo, slow motion, single take. You can do 4K video with the back and front camera. Super steady, only available in Full HD for an extra degree of stabilization. This is the photo section, and there's the brand new camera interface courtesy of One UI 7.0 with some, well, filters here, I guess. We've been here before. This is the beautification area, this is the exposure area, motion photo, resolution. You can set a timer, you can do 50 megapixel shots. You have portrait shots here with a few features yet again. These aren't portrait studio options, but rather bokeh levels. And of course the fun area, where you can actually apply some AR masks. This requires internet to work, and feels like it's in a prototype mode. Oh my god, I'm a cat. Okay, and this is cute as well. Glasses, nerdy guy, and what have you. Try with a friend. Some of the masks, ooh, this is Poseidon or Mars or some other. This is actually a cute filter. Okay, so that's what you can have fun with here. And in case you already have a photo, you can mess around with AI with it. So if I take this photo here, for example, I press the AI, it analyzes the image, it suggests background blur, remaster, or object eraser. Remaster is also good for your old pictures of your grandma and grandpa. It makes them look better, so you can do this. This is the original picture. This is better looking color-wise and detail-wise. That's pretty much it as far as the AI for photos is concerned. That's it from GSMDome.com. First contact with the Galaxy A36. It feels like a lighter A56, even though they have the same thickness and the same diagonal size this year, and fast charging at 45 watts.